We're here at the Applebee Sports Destination Station. And this is the Applebee Sports Destination Podcast on a Saturday afternoon, a windy Saturday afternoon for a special BEDLAM edition of the Sports Destination Podcast. Normally we do this on Thursdays at 6 o'clock, but I said, you know what, hold on. Let's move it back a little bit. Move it to Saturday because a lot of football was played on Thursday. And a lot of those key matchups need to be discussed and will be discussed throughout this podcast. But we got some great football happening up until Bedlam tonight. Like number one, Ohio State is taking it on in the big house with Michigan, and their quarterback, which happens to be number one, he's getting looked at in the medical tent right now, possibly with a meniscus injury. Hopefully that is not the case, but the way that kid was grabbing his knee, it looked like it was pretty promising that was the situation. Hopefully he's okay. But at the same time, if I was the defense of Michigan, I would take full advantage of the opportunity to take advantage of that young quarterback who probably hadn't played that much for Ohio State that much, and try to win this ball game. I need Michigan to prevail today in the big house. Jim Harbaugh needs them to prevail today in the big house. What would that do, ladies and gentlemen? Knock off number one. Hey, to be the man, you got to beat the man. So, come on, Wolverines. Take advantage of a great situation that you have going on. Right now, it's currently 35-16. A little bit, looks like around 9 minutes to go in the third. So a lot of time for football. And looks like Clemson's taking care of the Gamecocks. So, yeah, a lot of great football we got to cover. And it's all brought to you by these sponsors. Mollman Media Incorporated and 1380 AM The Ticket. CROSSFIRE of Altus. Custom Graphics. Western Oklahoma State College. Force Nutrition. Applebee's. Welcome to the neighborhood. We'll be right back after these messages, and we'll get into the nitty-gritty of it. When you need to take your nutritional goals by force, there's only one name you need to know, and that is Force Nutrition at 712 North Main Street in Altus. Take your nutritional goals to new heights and new levels with Force Nutrition. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and on Saturdays, 7 to noon, you will be on your way to the best you that you can be with Force Nutrition. So look no further than Force Nutrition, 712 North Main Street in Altus. Also, like us on Facebook.
Should have seen this coming. A stampede unleashed 55 years ago. An icon built for freedom, the open road, power, and rebellion. And just when you think you know where they're going, they do something unexpected.
Something that moves us all forward.
And holds nothing back.
The all-electric Mustang Mach-E. The newest member of the family.
KKRX Lawton. Hey, it's Amy Lawrence.
I am Taz.
And I'm Mark Malusis, the Moose.
Hey, guys, it's DA.
I'm Bill Ryder.
Hey, this is Tiki Barber.
And I'm Brandon Tierney.
Hey, it's Pharrell on a bench.
CBS Sports is KKRX 1380.
What it do?
Oh.
Toby, what's up, baby?
Oh, God.
Toby Bryant.
I got
me, I'm Power Wild Frazier. Nell, what it do?
Juice.
Sam Cannell. Linnell Spreewell. Hey, 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 hey. It's that Power Walrus. I got a lot of monikers. Fresh from Santa Monica, getting blowed like harmonicas. That smoke got me harmonious. I'm so gone like Monica, blowing backwoods only. The only papers is Houston Chronicles. A Hall of Fame hustler voted unanimous. famous and anonymous. But boys be acting animus, cause my presence is rather ominous. Not to mention my pockets are fat as an obese hippopotamus. I avoid hate like obstacles, talking down is so monotonous. Them boys couldn't see me through they oculus with binoculars. I'm still the people's champ, yeah, my pseudonym is synonymous. I like to stack up lots of bucks while you chasing after octopus. I'm married to the game, so it's easy to be monogamous. I'm never falling off, the mere notion is preposterous. Still in my prime like Optimus, used to pop trunk at Metropolis. The grind is rather arduous, but I ain't stopping to the apocalypse, cause I do it for my family, not the likes nor the followers. Power Wallaby.
On God, I got the juice. On God, I got the juice. I got the juice. I got push bitch balls the roof. I got the juice. I got push bitch balls the roof. I hit up Paul and told him that I want gold in my mouth. So when I speak, all that shine off in my teeth light up nouns. That's a person, place, or thing. Where I'm diverse in ways I bring. Bells of manner with country grammar, sweet as a tangerine. I follow a Nazarene, but I still might paint the Hyundai candy. Cause I'm modest, but be honest, I got more sauce than shrimp scampi. I go ape, I go chimpanzee on every beat that they hand me. I've been branded as the man who gon' handle my hood advancement out the slum. I ain't dumb, I know you plot to be peeping, but my head down and my arms cover my paper. It ain't no cheating, I'm eating. Plus I got all the flavor, I'm low-key seasoning. What were those who willingly and gave their heart to hoes? I was told by the G code that that's splitting. On guard, I was broke for over 30 seasons. Now me and Fat 930's about to be in Norway like some melanated Norwegians. If a rapper stiff as me, he probably ain't breathing. That's rigor mortis. I hope y'all absorb this flow gorgeous. How I'm teaching, flow freezing. I'm the coldest in my region. Y'all decent, but if I'm critiquing y'all faces, it ain't nothing personal, lies kill. And if I die tomorrow, my wife and my whole hood know I'm real. On God,
too real.
I got the juice.
True and real. Trill.
I got the juice.
They talking about juiced up. Hey, juiced up. Got all the juice. I'm still breaking boys off from the north to the south.
I got gold in my grease.
I got diamonds in my mouth. I'm still breaking boys off from the north to the south.
I got gold in my grease.
I got diamonds in my mouth.
No toe tag, I still stun hard on the feeder. With a baby in the backseat and a bad mama cedar.
Block bleeder, stacking Keebler. God bless me, I'm a sneezer. Shaking off haters like seizures. Counting paper in my leisure.
Flow water, Aquafina. Now I'm lying, that's acidic. I spit Fiji, but if need be, I'm an ocean like Pacific.
My slab look like an exhibit. All the boppers wanna visit. My interior's butter biscuits. I'm the greatest to be specific.
Now that's explicit, hella vivid. But my flow magic like a wizard. I'm with Paul. Hell, all we need is a color change and listen.
Now hold up, Toby, that's expensive. That's my brother though, no tension. Matter of fact, go tag Chameleon in my mentions. Let's get it.
On God.
Icon living, start a record label, Misfits just did it. Whoa. Nylon cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we are too hot in the business. Whoa. About to make a movie independent. Whoa. Need new trucks independent. Whoa. I need you to listen to the vision. Whoa. All your verses sound like dirty dishes. I'm about to clean them in the kitchen. And we making money by the minute. I'm about to do it way different. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon living. Icon living. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon. I am not a Mayan, I'm a menace. It's wild, you can lie like a professor. I don't got the time to put you on a stretcher. I am here and I still flex. I am just an icon living. Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Whoa, I'm high snob, cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we are so hot in the business. Last verse was before the award show. What? Icon tatted on my torso. Me and Moy dipping in the Porso. What? I ain't even taking on torso. What? Down. Last girl signed a divorce, so what? Now I'm focused and we about to all blow up. We just tryna make the whole crowd go nuts. What? Look, we don't know no one like you. Gold grills and you dance like Michael. What? No eyes, Misfits, no typos. Look, wait. We just wanna make you go psycho. Put $100,000 in the Bible. Ooh, I took the game with my eyes closed. Last verse was before the award show. What? Icon tatted on my torso. Me and Moy dipping in the Porsche. So what? I ain't even taking on tour. So what? Your shit is fire, I'm more so. What? Young Jaden dying on the floor. So what? She broke my heart to the core. So what? I guess we all gotta grow up. I'm just an icon living. Start a record label, Miss Fish just did it. Whoa. Interview cover 5 minutes. Whoa. We are too hot in the business. Whoa. I'm going straight to the top of the crew. We should just chill and maybe take it slow. Before we get up there with nowhere to go. And we can chill and just look at the view. Woo! Damn. Load a yellow rose into a rifle. Ooh. Me and Harry about to go psycho. Psycho. Put 100,000 in the Bible. Bible. Damn. Wait. Gold teeth dance like Michael. Michael, man, this nigga on like a light bulb. Light bulb, oh, with all the cutty in a Tyco. Damn, about to make a movie independent. Woo. Need new trucks independent. Woo. I need you to listen to the vision. Woo. All your verses sound like dirty dishes. I'm about to clean them in the kitchen. Woo. And we making money by the minute. Woo. I'm about to do it way different. God. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon living. Icon living. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon.
And we're back here at Applebee's, 3501 North Main Street, right here in the heart of your city, Altus, Oklahoma. And this is the Sports Destination Podcast. And that was a double shot of some hype music. Had some Paul Wall and Toby. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. And some Jaden Smith, better known as just simply Jaden. I'm telling you, it is pre-chip Saturday, and people say, well, what is that, Raven Cade? What is pre-chip? Okay, first and foremost, next weekend is championship Saturday for most of college football. So the pre-chip is all the things that happen this week. You're going to see teams, where they stand, what they look like, what they're all about this week. And I'm telling you, the game that's happening in Michigan right now is definitely not going Michigan's way right now. It's 42-16. Ohio State, they're number one for a reason, and we're going to take a look at the college football playoff rankings that happened on Tuesday, and there have been some changes, folks, and Ohio State's playing like number one because they're ranked number one as far as the college football playoff rankings is concerned. They're 11-0, but let me tell you, the first three teams are undefeated still. Number one is Ohio State. Number two is LSU. Number three is Clemson. Clemson's handling business with South Carolina right now. I mean, last I checked, it was 24-3, and it wasn't even halftime yet. So, 31-3, and it wasn't even halftime yet. So that's a tall order to overcome for any good team. But hey, there is still another half of football, and hopefully South Carolina at least makes a game out of it. Michigan just kicked the field goal, so it's now 19-42. But they got to score in that red zone if they want to even make it a game against Ohio State. But right now, Ohio State's taking care of business. So Ohio State, like I said just a minute ago, they're number one. LSU's 2, Clemson's 3, Georgia's 4, Alabama's just lurking at number 5, Utah Ute 6. OU is number 7. Now, let me tell you something. I was hoping, and it's still an opportunity, they may still do it. But if Michigan can knock off number 1, that will drop Ohio State at least a couple of notches. Maybe to number 5, okay? Maybe that's wishful thinking, but I think it's possible. And that can allow OU to get back in contention. But there's a lot that's got to happen with OU for that to happen, and they got to play Bedlam. And the history of Oklahoma State football, because I'm an Oklahoma State Cowboy fan, yes, but I am a conference fan first. it is better for the conference for OU to win out completely. Better for the conference, especially the strength of the conference, because they are going to be playing Baylor again next week for the chip for the Big 12. So it will make it more of a meaty competition if OU, wins this game tonight. But Oklahoma State in the past has been that proverbial thorn in the side for OU on winning seasons. Okay, take for instance 2011. OSU, and this is back when the BCS was still a thing. That win, and that's when Brandon Wheaton was still playing, and and Blackman. That win knocked OU out of any BCS standings to get to play, postseason at, for the championship, the national championship. That knocked them out of it. So, I really want OU to win. However, they still got to play Oklahoma State in Stillwater and play with the number 5 contender for the Heisman. We'll talk about that in just a little bit, okay? So a lot that OU has to overcome. In the last 3 games, OU has allowed, that defense has allowed teams to get back into making it a ball game. Today, it has to be dominant supremacy for OU. They have to beat OSU very impressively for them to move, okay? So, like I said, number 7's OU. Minnesota's number 8. Baylor's number 9. I mean, they just broke the plane, and they're in the top 10, okay? Penn State's 10. 11 is Florida. Wisconsin's 12. Michigan's number 13, and the way it's going, they're not going to stay there very long. It's still 42-19, and we're almost near the fourth quarter, and Ohio State's making a run of it, but there is a guy who just made like a 30-yard play for Michigan, Hastings. See, I'm looking at the screens. I'm looking at all the games right here. And you can come join me here at Applebee's, 3501 North Main Street. So come join us. We got good food, good stuff, good games are on the telly. Let me see. We got Oregon at number 14. The Iron Bowls tonight. Auburn and Alabama. And I do believe that's the next game that's going to be on the TVs here. So you don't want to miss that one. I'm telling you, Auburn can put a chink in the armor of Alabama. Now, if Alabama takes another loss, that just opens up the playing field for some people right there. And then you got Notre Dame, number 16, Iowa 17, Memphis 18, Cincinnati Bearcats 19, Boise State 20, and Oklahoma State 21, USC 22, Iowa State 23, Virginia Tech 24, and Appalachian State 25. Now, that is the college football rankings, and there's not much difference between the AP and the coaches poll. Now, moving on to the Big 12, we know that OU is number 1, Baylor 2, OSU 3, Iowa State 4, Texas 5, Kansas State 6, TCU 7, West Virginia 8, Texas Tech 9, and Kansas is at the rear at number 10. Okay? A lot of things going on, and that could change at the bottom half. Now, speaking of Bedlam, we're going to talk about a couple more things of Bedlam, and then we'll move on. If the Cowboys defeat OU tonight, that knocks OU out of contention for playing for the college football playoff. That just knocks them out. But it will mark the 9th time in 12 seasons that they have won at least 9 games. Okay, that's good. And it would make them 9-3 over the past 12 games versus opponents ranked in the top 25 of the AP poll. Okay? And then it would give 2 straight wins over top 10 AP poll teams and make it 3-1 in the past 4 games versus top 10 teams. Okay? And OSU, that would make it since 2011 that OU, remember that OSU game? Bedlam 2011? The score was 45-13 at Boone Pickett Stadium. And it will make, that'll be the last time that OSU has beat OU. That's almost 10 years, people. Okay? So that's the implications, that the positives for the Cowboys. The positives for Sooners is quite simply this. They're out of any talk about, college football playoffs implications. And they would have to just settle for the Big 12 opportunity and hope they win that one. So OU they control their destiny per se by winning. They have to win to stay in. All because of that Kansas State game, folks. They got to win to stay in. Now, looking at the Heisman watch, like I said, we were going to take a look at it right now. Leading the pack is Joe Burrow, quarterback with LSU. Okay, so he is still on top of the heap of the conversation to get the Heisman, but Ohio State's Chase Young, he's a defensive end. He's, number 2 with 40 first-place votes. 2 first-place votes. Joe Burrow has 8. Justin Fields was the quarterback for Ohio State, and he's back in the game, ladies and gentlemen, so he wasn't injured too bad. He's number 3. Jalen Hurts is number 4. He doesn't have any first-place votes, but he has 13 points. And Chuba Hubbard, ladies and gentlemen, has 10 points, and he's ranked number 5th for the Heisman Trophy. And let's talk about why Chuba Hubbard is ranked number 5 in the conversation for the Heisman. Chuba so far has 1,832 rushing yards, and he averages 166.5 yards a game. The man has 20 rushing touchdowns. He has 1,152 rushing yards after contact. He has 20 explosive runs, means 20 yards or longer. He has 17 of those this season. He has 170 receiving yards. He has 15.5 yards per game in receiving. He has 2,044 all-purpose yards this season. Yeah, and 185.8 all-purpose yards per game. Chuba Hubbard needs to be at least number 3, in my opinion. He is a outstanding running back for Oklahoma State, and I definitely will see that young man playing on Sundays because of just those stats right there. The man is a workhorse. So when we get back after the break, we're going to talk about your Oklahoma City Thunder, which they did some amazing clutch play last night against the New Orleans Pelicans. And you are listening to the Applebee Sports Destination podcast, where right now you could get great food. We're talking about great food, like the new sizzling skillets. I'm going to have that chicken and broccoli with the potatoes. You could get some great appetizers. You could get some great drinks. Please drink responsibly. 21 means 21. And also, hey, it's Christmas. You can buy a $50 gift card right now and receive a $10 bonus card. How cool is that? And 20% off of all gift card orders over $1,000. How cool is that? Applebee's. Welcome to that neighborhood. We'll be right back after this. This is the Applebee Sports Destination Podcast.
Team Riblets. He's large and thinks he's in charge. The younger brother that blocks everything but food to his mouth, Kyle Long. And for Team Tenders, he's already won one title this year, but can he win another? A QB and chicken tender's worst nightmare, Chris Long.
these for days.
I'm beginning to think you are a chicken tender. That is good.
Applebee's all-you-can-eat riblets and chicken tenders are back. Which will you choose?
Well, it sounds pretty good to me. Every Thursday for $13.99, you can get all-you-can-eat riblets and or chicken tenders with unlimited fries right here at Applebee's, 3501 North Main Street in Altus. Welcome to the neighborhood. Joy to the world. Wait, what do you mean that's the wrong script? Oh, it is. Well, my bad. Cue the music.
Candy cane, candy cane, candy cane, cash.
It's time for the Candy Cane Cash sweepstakes opportunity that you've been waiting for all year. But you can win up to $12,500, brought to you by Main Street Altus, the Altus Chamber of Commerce, Altus Park and Recreation, and the City of Altus. Stop by and shop locally at these participating sponsors' unforgettable events: Johnson's Vacuum Shop and Quilt Shop, Atwood's Ranch and Home, Advanced Therapeutic Massage, AIM Wellness, Dr. Pamela Hyde, Elite Nutrition, Home Health Products, Southwest Oklahoma Cancer Center, United Supermarket, Dobbs & Braddock Insurance and Appraisals, Bulldog Furniture, Darby's Big Furniture, John Gallagher Allstate, Mitchell & Barnett Insurance. Join us at the Altus City Auditorium December the 14th, 10 a.m. You must be present to win.
That's the candy cane cash.
KKRX Lawton. Hey, it's Amy Lawrence.
I am Taz. And I'm Mark Malusis, the Moose.
Hey, guys, it's D.A.
I'm Bill Ryder.
Hey, this is Tiki Barber. And I'm Brandon Tierney.
Hey, it's Pharrell on a bench. CBS Sports is KKRX 1380.
And we're back with the Applebee Sports Destination Podcast. We got some interesting developments going on with Michigan right now. They've been trying to get a 2-point conversion for the last minute and a half. People are not understanding why they're chasing after the points right now. I understand, because you never know. Oh, see, is it a double face mask? I'm sorry, you can't see this, but whenever the receiver stiff arms, you can't put your hand in the face of the defensive guy, okay? You can't do that. However, when the defensive guy puts his hand in your face mask and pulls down, that's, ladies and gentlemen, that's a face mask. So the 2-point conversion is good for Michigan. So now it's 27-42. We have ourselves a ball game. So it's like, well, that's still a lot of points. Yeah, but it's just now barely like 13 minutes left in the ball game, folks. There's an opportunity for Michigan right now, and you can join me right here at Applebee's, 3501 North Main Street, right here in Altus, straight up Highway 283 past Stockman's Bank, right in the middle. You'll see the Applebee sign, and then right next to us is the Hampton Inn. You can't miss it. Can't miss it right here. Great sports happening. It's college football at its finest. This is the pre-chip weekend. That means next weekend is the championship weekend. But you're going to see what folks are made of this week, because it's do or die for a lot of these teams, or upset mode. Like OU and OSU. OSU will go to postseason play, okay? But it will not be, a major bowl game, but it still will be a bowl game. But OU has to win out to even have an opportunity to try for the college football playoff. So it's who's going to do the best, who's going to show up. That's what it's about. And Ohio State's number one, and to be the man, you got to beat the man. And Clemson is taking care of business, in the number 3 position, 38-3. South Carolina, I don't see them, overcoming that deficit with especially 3 minutes and some change left over. So yeah, it's a weird situation we got right here in college football land. But I just had to give you that update, and you can come out and see us. We got the game on the TVs, all of the TVs all around. And we're going to definitely have it on all day long. And once the college football season winds down, we're definitely going to pick it up big time with your Oklahoma City Thunder. And your Oklahoma City Thunder is doing rather well, considering that clutch last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter, man. The bench stepped up and took care of business. So the starters came in and closed the night. And 109-104, the Thunder over the Pelicans. But let's look at the Western Conference and see who's on top of what and where. Of course, LeBron James and company is still sitting at number 1 at 17-2 on the season. And they're on a 10-game winning streak. Come on. That's good stuff. The Denver Nuggets, though, right behind them, 13-3, and they're on a 6-game winning streak. The LA Clippers, they're number 3, 14-6. And they lost one here recently, but, the Clippers are coming back into the conversations that people were predicting early on, like Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to my buddy there. I like him. I like what he does with First Take and all the guest shows he's on. And he also has a podcast. The Stephen A. Smith podcast is available wherever podcasts are available, like Spotify, Apple Podcasts. He's there. As well as the Applebee Sports Destination podcast with yours truly. We're everywhere on all the platforms too. The Mavericks are number 4 in the Western Conference, 12-6. And the Rockets right there at number 5, 12-6, same record. And the Jazz, number 6, 12-7. The Timberwolves at number 7, 10-8. The Suns, 8-10. The Kings, 7-10. The Trailblazers, 8-12. The Thunder are number 11. It's like we keep playing flip-flop with the Portland Trailblazers, but we're 7-11. We are on a 1-game winning streak right now. And I'll tell you the score here in a little bit. The San Antonio Spurs are 7-13. They're sitting at number 12. The New Orleans Pelicans are 6-13 after that loss last night, and that's their 4th in a row, ladies and gentlemen. The Memphis Grizzlies are 5-13, and the Golden State Warriors are number 15 in the Western Conference. I never thought in a million years that would be the case, but it is, folks. 4-16. Going to the East Conference, the Eastern Conference, the Bucks. Fear the deer. They're number 1 now, 16-3. They're on a 10-game winning streak as well. The Toronto Raptors are number 2, 14-4, and they're on a 6-game winning streak. The Miami Heat are coming off of a 1-game winning streak, but they're number 3 with 13-5. But they're knotted up with the Boston Celtics, dropping down 3 from last week, 13-5, and they've lost here recently. And the 76ers are 13-6. They're on a 2-game win streak. The Pacers, number 6, 12-6. The Brooklyn Nets, 10-9. The Charlotte Hornets, 8-12. The Orlando Magic, 7-11. The Washington Wizards, they're kind of creeping back in there. They're sitting at number 10, 6-11. The Pistons, number 11, 6-13. The Chicago Bulls, 6-14. The Cavaliers of Cleveland Cavaliers, 5-14. The Atlanta Hawks, 4-15. They're sitting at number 14. And the Knicks, that is no surprise, ladies and gentlemen, they're last in the Eastern Conference, 4-15. So that is your standings for the NBA as of today. Now, your Oklahoma City Thunder have to travel to New Orleans for a 4 o'clock game tomorrow. So it'll be great if the Thunder can win this one on the road and then come back on Wednesday for game number 2 of the Thunder Watch Party. And for more information on your first round of Thunder Watch parties, check out my Facebook page, DJ Raven Cade. Yeah, check it out for more information on that. And on Wednesday, they play at 7, and they're back home at the Peak. And they're back home at the Peak for at least the rest of next week. And they take on the Pacers on Wednesday, the Timberwolves on Friday. And then they're back on the road going to Portland on Sunday for an 8 o'clock game. And they're going to travel down to Utah Jazz for Monday. Sacramento Kings on Wednesday. Denver Nuggets before they come back home. On the 16th, they'll be entertaining the Bulls. And that's a 7 o'clock tip. Denver Nuggets is an 8 o'clock tip next. On the Saturday the 14th, and speaking of the 14th of December, that is Candy Cane Cash Sweepstakes Day. You have to be present to win. Get your tickets from all the participating sponsors throughout the town of Altus, okay? And you could be a winner, ladies and gentlemen, of up to $12,500 in front of the Altus City Auditorium on Saturday, December the 14th at 10 a.m. You must be present to win. Collect those red tickets from the participating sponsors. And we'll be playing more of those commercials on the next break. So the Thunder have a plethora of road games coming up. But at least next week they'll be back home and then back out on the road. So when we come back after this break, we're going to be talking about the NFL. And boy, don't I got some things to talk about when it's the NFL. I had a great Thanksgiving, but some teams didn't have a great Thanksgiving. No, they didn't. But we'll be right back after this. This is the Applebee Sports Destination Podcast, and we're going to be talking about those Applebee's 8 MVPs as well. Stick around. It's that time of year again.
Candy cane, candy cane, candy cane.
It's time for the Candy Cane Cash Sweepstakes opportunity that you've been waiting for all year, where you can win up to $12,500, brought to you by Main Street Altus, the Altus Chamber of Commerce, Altus Park and Recreation, and the City of Altus. Stop by and shop locally at these participating sponsors, collect your tickets, and be in the running to win up to $12,500. Express Packing, Ship and Business and Copy Center, Carlin Carmen's, Ag Preference, Perry & Company, Cotton Candy Creations, Altus Printing Company, Cotton Pickin' Kids, The Enchanted Door, All Pets Medical, Whirlwind Book Bar, Fox's Building Supply, and Chicken Express. All the fun and festivities begin at 10 a.m. Saturday, December the 14th, in front of the Altus City Auditorium. Remember, you must be present to win.
That's the Candy Cane Cash.
This is the latest from the New Country 98.5 Community Calendar, brought to you by Mollman Media. The 29th Annual Miko Honey Festival will take place Saturday, December 7th, located approximately 30 minutes from southeast Oklahoma City, where Highway 37 and 81 intersect. The Arts and Crafts show starts around 9 o'clock, carriage rides, wind tower tours, and you get an opportunity to take a stroll down the historic Minko Downtown Square. For more information on the 29th Annual Miko Honey Festival, visit Minko's Chamber of Commerce website at www.minko-chamberofcommerce.net. This has been the latest from the New Country 98.5 Community Calendar. If you're the organizer for your next community event, feel free to send that information to our offices at 1525 Southeast Flower Mound Road in Lawton. Give us a call at 580-355-1050 or email communitycalendar@mollmanmedia.com. Are you, someone you know, or perhaps a loved one involved in a destructive lifestyle of addiction? Well, if so, there is hope. My Sister's Keeper provides that assistance and that glimmer of hope. We are a faith-based one-year program for rehabilitation from drugs, alcohol, and other destructive lifestyles. Call today to schedule an appointment at 405-286-5303 and get that victory over addiction for yourself and your family. For more information, log on to mbkokc.com.
Are you experiencing anxiety?
Am I going crazy?
Intense cravings? Delirium? If so, you may be experiencing football withdrawal.
Oh, thank goodness.
Clinical studies suggest a heavy dose of face painting, screaming at the top of your lungs, and setting your radio dial right here on the Army Sports Network.
Catch the entire Army football season right here on The Ticket, 1380 AM.
And we're back with the Applebee Sports Destination podcast. This is BEDLAM Saturday. Last game of the regular season for a lot of the conferences across the nation. Right now, got some quick updated scores. Clemson took care of business against South Carolina, 38-3. And looks like the Baylor Bears are going to be taking the field here in just a little bit. And it looks like Michigan is still trying to make a ball game of this, with Michigan in their own house, folks. Number one, they're playing like championship caliber team. And yeah, it's not looking good right now. It's 42-27. I had to make sure I had the stats right, make sure no other scores had happened just yet. And Georgia has taken care of business with Georgia Tech today. It's 45 currently, 45-7. And Alabama and Auburn are at 2:30 this afternoon. So yeah, a lot of great college football. It's pre-chip Saturday here at Applebee's. Come on and join us. We got great food. Speaking of some appetizers and some MVPs, ladies and gentlemen, we got you covered. You can get half price on all apps and wings from 10 to close tonight, and Monday through Friday 3 to 6, 9 to close Sunday through Thursday. Burger Monday is the day that you definitely need. If you like a hamburger and fries, just simple, keep it plain and simple, check it out on Monday for $7.99. Any burger with fries, $7.99. And then on Tuesdays, all you can eat bone-in or boneless wings with unlimited fries and the celery and the sauce for $13.99. On Wednesdays, for a limited time now, kids can eat free with the purchase of an adult entree. They have to order from the kids menu. And like I said, it's for a limited time only. And then on Thursday, folks, oh my goodness, here we go. Thursday, all you can eat. $13.99 riblets and tenders. And, yeah, $13.99 riblets and or tenders. I had to say that twice. With the coleslaw and the fries. I got a buddy here. I just met the guy, but he's a big Ohio State fan. His name is John. I'll give him a shout out on the podcast. I told him I would. John, he's having a great day watching his Ohio State Buckeyes play against Michigan. So yeah, it's a lot of good football going on. But let's talk about the NFL. What happened on Thursday? My goodness, I watched all these games, all of them. The Bears took care of business against the Lions, 24-20. Mitch Trubisky finally won himself a ball game, won him back some redemption. And it looks like Ohio State, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break into that, but it looks like Ohio State just added another 6 to their score. So now it's 46, waiting for the kick. It's going to be tough. It's just going to be tough for Michigan State. That's a tough deficit to overcome. But back to the NFL, the Bills took care of the Cowboys. I was just a little upset that the Bills didn't hold the Cowboys to 7. My prediction for Thursday night was 28-7. If they would have just held them in that third quarter, I would have had a dead-on score. Then the Saints took care of the Falcons. The Falcons almost made a ball game of it, 26-28. Tomorrow, a lot of great conference play going on. The Titans tighten up, taking on the Colts noon. But the game that all people will have their eyes on is going to be the 49ers at the Ravens. You're going to see who is the best team right here with that game. You're going to see it. Is it going to be Lamar Jackson or the defense of the 49ers? Who's going to prevail? I'm going to make my pick right now. It's going to be the Ravens by 2 touchdowns. They're not just going to come on into Baltimore and run amok. No. Baltimore's going to take care of business by 2 touchdowns. I got them winning that. Jets over Bengals. The Jets got to go to the Bengals. Bengals need some redemption, so I'm going to pick the Bengals on that one. And as far as the Colts and Titans, I'm going to pick Tennessee over that game. Rematch time, ladies and gentlemen, for, the Browns and Steelers. But the Browns got to go to the Steeler Nation. I think the Steelers are going to take care of business tomorrow. So I'm picking the Steelers over the Browns. Eagles and Dolphins. Eagles got to travel to Miami. I'm going to pick the Eagles to win. I don't care if it is on their home turf. The Dolphins has not given me any reason this whole season to say otherwise. Redskins and Panthers. I'm going to pick the Panthers at home because they need another win. They need a good win. And the Redskins aren't the superior team in that matchup. Giants and Packers. Aaron Rodgers needs some redemption, so pulling off an upset in the Meadowlands, why not? Picking the Packers over the Giants. Buccaneers, Jaguars. Picking the Jaguars to win over the Buccaneers. Jaguars look like a better team. Rams and Cardinals. Kyler Murray needs some love. I'm gonna pick the Cardinals over the Rams because the Rams got to go to Cardinal Land. Raiders and Chiefs. I'm feeling an upset at Arrowhead. Raiders over Chiefs. Chargers and Broncos. Chargers got to go up to Mile High. That stadium is really tough on all teams, so I'm going to pick the Broncos to win at home. Patriots and Texans. Tom Brady, Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson did win once over Tom Brady in Foxborough, ladies and gentlemen. So I think it's a little payback time. Tom Brady, I'm picking my Pats over the Texans for Sunday Night Football. Vikings, Seahawks. I'm picking the Seahawks to win at home over the Vikings for Monday Night Football. And there you go. Next Thursday night, we'll be back right here at Applebee's at our regular time for the Sports Destination podcast. And it'll be the Cowboys at the Bears. I'm looking for Mitch to do win number 2 in a row. They need it. I don't want the Cowboys to get a win under their belt because it's just over for them. I feel that this season has been a wash for Dallas, and I need the Bears to prove that fact. And speaking of Thursday night football, ladies and gentlemen, we are pretty close to the end of the season when it comes to Thursday night football. We got a couple of games left that are noteworthy, which is next week, Thursday, 7 o'clock. It's going to be on NFL Network, Fox, and Amazon Prime. The Cowboys at the Bears. And I think the season ender of Thursday Night Football, the Jets at the Ravens. That is going to be no contest. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry in advance for the Jets. I really am. I mean, you couldn't have written this up or made this up. I mean, the Jets, I don't think have a chance against Lamar Jackson. I really don't. And then you're looking into some postseason wild card action type stuff. Yeah, Saturday, December the 21st, only on an NFL Network. You got the Texans at Tampa Bay, and get this, folks, same day, next game, only on the NFL Network. Football in the palm of your hands, ladies and gentlemen. The Bills at the Patriots. I'm picking my Patriots. That's no secret. And then for the nightcap, same day, on the 21st, you got the Rams at San Fran. That's going to be an interesting game within itself. So, going into the ending of Thursday Night Football, we encourage you all to come out to Applebee's for the Sports Destination Podcast. And I'm going to be here covering these games, talking it up. And by then, we should know a lot more on who's going to what game. And yeah, we should know a lot about the college football playoff definitely by next week. So, with that being said, this has been the Sports Destination Podcast, the Bedlam edition. Tonight, 7 o'clock on Fox. OU, OSU. One wants to play for the national chip opportunity. One wants to upset their plans. Sooners, Cowboys. Who will it be, folks? Who will it be? The Iron Bowl is going to be coming on next around 2:30. Alabama and Auburn. Who will it be, folks? Who will it be? All brought to you by Mollman Media Incorporated. 1380 AM The Ticket. CROSSFIRE of Altus. Custom Graphics. Force Nutrition. Western Oklahoma State College. Your future begins here at Western. For more information about academics and more, www.wosu.edu. So, for more information about DJ Raven Cade at QITC Studios, you can follow me under DJ Raven Cade under Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all under DJ Raven Cade. QITC Studios on Facebook. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a great night of football the next couple of weeks. Hope you catch a game or two. Come over here to Applebee's, 3501 North Main Street in Altus, where this is your sports destination station for all sports. No matter if it's football, no matter if it's baseball, basketball, it doesn't matter. They got you covered. Until next week, have a good weekend.